Hi everybody. Before I begin, I would like to ask the audience to do something. Look at each other, or look at me. And now, smile. How do you feel? And now returning to the point of my talk, what consists of a smile? I mean a smile, right? A very natural gesture to happiness, pleasure, and amusement by twisting up the corners of your mouth. There are many different gestures that can be misinterpreted in different cultures. For instance, the thumbs up. In Western culture, this means good job. In Eastern culture, this can be misinterpreted. Looking at your watch. In Western culture, this can be shown as checking the time, as some of you may be doing now. But in Eastern culture, this can be misinterpreted for something completely different. The sign, come here. In Western culture, it means beckoning somebody forward. But in Eastern culture, it could be misinterpreted. And finally, intermittent eye contact. In Western culture, it is a sign of trust and sincerity, but in Eastern culture, it could be mistaken for hostility or impoliteness. But there is one symbol, a gesture, a facial expression that remains universally equal: the smile. Why? What makes it so universally recognizable? I'd like to ask the parents in this room something. Please raise your hand if the first facial expression you had on your face was a smile when you held your newborn in your hands. Now I'd like to ask the teenagers in this room a question. Say you're sitting across from a very attractive stranger and he smiles at you. How do you feel? I wasn't raised in the Americas and I wasn't raised in Europe. I was raised in Shanghai, China, and this has taught me to read people differently. It has taught me to read people through gestures and facial expressions and body language rather than tongue. As a child, I was often told to stop doing that because it could be interpreted by people differently. I'm sure many of you have been in the situation where you're in a foreign country and you realize that what you're doing is strange, inappropriate, uncultured, and unfriendly. Although I have said that the smile is universally recognizable in every country, the approaches are different. I've been engulfed in 3 different cultures since I was a kid: Ukrainian, Chinese, and English. And in my experience, in Ukrainian culture, you don't smile at strangers. It's not a widely practiced activity. Smiling is reserved for close friends and family. In the Americas, you smile at strangers. It's considered friendly, polite, and quite normal. In China, in my experience, some of the locals perceive me a little differently as a Westerner, and sometimes you may receive a friendly smile or an amused laugh. My brother Robbie actually plays a game in which he laughs and waves at random strangers on the streets, and the majority return with smiles and laughs. That's Shanghai for me. Now a scientific part of the smile. When you smile, it boosts a good hormone called endorphins into your brain, which makes you happy. And it also reduces cortisol, which is a stress hormone. Smiling is the cheapest therapy there is. Just try it right now, it's really good for you. Smiling is an attractive expression. I'm stressing about this tonight. One last show of hands from everybody in the room. Have you ever been in a situation where you started perceiving someone differently, more beautifully, after you've seen them smile? I rest my case. Smiling makes you happier. Chances are you haven't thought about how smiling can affect your physical appearance, your mental health, your stress levels, your energy levels, and the way other people see you. Maybe you're self-conscious about your teeth and you don't want to smile. That happens. Take the chance to take the bull by its horns, to paint the blank canvas that is your life. Smile at the stranger you find attractive. Smile at your enemy. Smile at your parents. Smile to yourself, because it makes every single one of you beautiful. To quote Mary Mark Dante, an activist, "You don't understand the value of your smile until it's taken away from you." So dearest audience members, smile. Please, smile right now, smile tomorrow, smile for yourself. Thank you.